set for a good one. Off we go from Southern California. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That is hard downfield by Pearson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Again, it's McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. Udi's kick is good. And the Niners are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Throwing right. That's Johnston. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, L.A.
These third down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
19 more on that one, and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Go. From the gun, it's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Nick Bosa. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Herbert to throw. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Now Watkins on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll be 2nd down. Get set, get set. Watch out. A run here with McCaffrey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they begin with 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, 49ers.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. Finding room across midfield. And he will go all the way. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers take a 10-3 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Short throw taken in by Disley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Hold me trips right. 59.
Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. Herbert to throw on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll try to run for it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up first down.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Hampton. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Set. Cap it. 59. Ready.
To throw is Herbert. That is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring
amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it up. On the return, here comes Davis. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. Down the sideline, past the 40. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Set. Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers! Set.
On 1st down, Herbert. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And, Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Davis now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set. Delta 21. Hey, Ram. 5-9.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
Set. Go.
Throwing now is Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. McCaffrey going to return it. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Get set.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Jayon Henley on the tackle. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing is Purdy. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 54 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Play action. Here's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's in. What a try.
Touchdown.
Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown. 49ers. That his first touchdown this year.
The score, Niners 31.
This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish
A big hole to the 20. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 95 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back from the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. To throw on first down is Purdy. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Kittle is the man in motion. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. It's second down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Black 80, black. 59, 59.
Now, Herbert. Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
5-9, 5-9.
Herbert now on first down. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here comes Davis. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Lion. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hampton. Past midfield to the 45. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. First and 10.
29-yard line.
Set.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. Finding space at the 15. And he will score! Jaleel McLaughlin, touchdown Chargers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, Watkins on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Get set. 18, watch out.
He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down. Back to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Second down.
Short one there, caught by Kittle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
The timing of these are RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Pearsall, the man in motion. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? The 49ers out to punt this one. Back deep is Darius Davis. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 38-yard line.
Trying the left side, here's Hampton. He'll get about 2. Up from secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Made a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Kappa. Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Herbert. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Kicker's hit is good. And the Chargers will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. operating from their own 23. They'll begin 1st and 10. He'll go play action. Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there with Purdy to Ayuk. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
The kick is good.
Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
A run. This is Hampton. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again with Hampton. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Third down and 3. Here's Herbert. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Set. Capital. Let's go. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 10. He'll try to get this one on the ground.
The ball carried by number 10. Junior Colson on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal.
Jake Moody.
This one from 49.
A 49-yard attempt.
And he pulled it left. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
No play fake. Herbert exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
5-9. 21. Go.
Throwing. Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. Open man is the tight end, Disley. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert to throw. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions. And they've been rewarded with 3 picks for the round.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, 49.
17 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. The 49ers out for the punt. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Davis to return it. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go, let's go. 380. Cut. Cap it, cap it, cap it. Let's go, let's go.
Herbert now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
12.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute. as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Third and 11. So a win here for the 49ers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory.